Do we have the next Baywatch on our hands? Well, certainly Fox and one of the main producers of ER and The West Wing, John Wells. Certainly hope so. Let's talk about Rescue High Surf. Hey guys, Dan here. This is Dan Reviews It. Welcome to my TV review for the new Fox fall series Rescue High Surf. This premiered on a Sunday after football, but its main time slot is Monday nights, so you can get new episodes there. And before we dive into the specifics of this show, let me welcome you back to Dan Reviews It. Thank you if you are one of my subscribers already. If you're not, please consider subscribing. But of course, liking this video and commenting below also helps tremendously, so I certainly do appreciate that. All right, so Rescue High Surf is the show. And yeah, I mean, we're certainly getting Baywatch vibes here. But look, there's a lot of rescue type shows in the last, 10 years. They've really skipped up. You've got all the Chicago shows on NBC Wednesdays. You've got the 911, the regular show, and the 911 Lone Star. So there's been a lot of shows about rescuing people. And what's the one? There's one on CBS 2, Fire Country. Is that what it's called? This is obviously, look, it's been 30 years 35 years now since Baywatch first aired. So it's time to sort of bring back that concept of rescuing people on a beach. And so John Wells, the producer of ER and The West Wing, brings us this high intense rescue show. And look, are there any Hawaii shows left? Hawaii Five-0 is off now on CBS. That ran for many years, and before that Lost was filmed in Hawaii. So do we have any Hawaii drama shows anymore? I don't think we do. So the timing I think is probably right for that as well. So this is all about the North Shore of Oahu. And these are the lifeguards saving everyone's lives in the difficult and often life-threatening conditions of the 7 Mile Miracle, which I didn't look up, but I'm assuming that's a real thing, a real place. All right, so the people involved in this, I really don't know any of them. They're all kind of fresh faces. Maybe I've seen them, sporadically in a movie or a show here or there, but you have Robbie Magasiva, Ariel Kebble, Adam Demos, Keoka Scott, and there's a few others here, Alex Iono, Kekumano. So I don't know. Obviously, some native Hawaiian names there. So they're being a bit authentic with the casting, which is always good. But look, here is my main problem with this show. Now, admittedly, I've only seen the first 3 episodes. I think there have been 4 that have aired so far. But there's actually a lot of problems with it. So maybe we should talk about the few good things first. The scenery is gorgeous. Obviously, they are really highlighting Hawaii's beauty here and the coast, and the lifeguards themselves are certainly beautiful as well, taking a page from that Baywatch notebook. Obviously, you're going to have the most attractive people around being these lifeguards. So no surprise there. But also, yes, the lush scenery, the sand, the water, it's all gorgeous. But that is kind of where the positives sort of end, because there is not much to this show. Like Baywatch itself, I guess. I mean, look, Baywatch became such a huge phenomenon. It was, at one point, the most watched show in the world. And that makes sense, because beauty translates, from country to country. You don't even need to speak English, really, to enjoy Baywatch. So here, I guess maybe one of my problems was I was expecting a little bit more from John Wells. I mean, I'm currently watching The West Wing. I'm in season 5 right now, I think. So I'm currently going through that. ER, look, that stands among certainly the best hospital dramas of all time. And so I guess I expected a little more from the script, from the dialogue, from the storylines. There just isn't much here in terms of, deep plots. And look, we're getting to know these characters still, so maybe we'll get, as we get to know them a little better, we'll get them their own plot lines or whatever. But that's another issue. I don't really care about any of these characters, and none of them really stood out to me. Maybe, the guy in charge of everything, I guess, is a standout, just because he's a little older, wiser, let's say. But like everybody is just okay. We get it. They're beautiful. They're lifeguards. They're saving people's lives, and maybe the cases are a little interesting. But the acting on the day players is not great. And look, the acting on the day players in 911 is not great either. But then you have people like Angela Bassett and Peter Kraza, who are fantastic actors, kind of filling in the gaps here. And look, maybe these people will blossom into something, but as of these first few episodes, there is a lot of room to grow here. The acting is just not that great, but more importantly, I think the dialogue and the stories are just not that compelling. What is setting this show apart from Fire Country, all the NBC Chicago shows, et cetera, 911, other than the beautiful scenery of Hawaii? Not much. Yeah, I guess there's a little more specific, water incidents or what have you, but, or marine life incidents than you would get in some of these other shows. But other than that, there's nothing compelling yet. So look, maybe there is going to be, look, Fox doesn't have a ton of options right now. Maybe they will leave this on for the full season. Maybe they'll renew it, and let these characters grow a little bit. I think that is important for a show like this because it needs to differentiate itself with compelling characters. So far, I haven't seen that. And the compelling storylines as well. So when I heard John Wells' name attached, I was like, okay, this is going to be really, really hard hitting. This is going to be good. ER obviously and The West Wing, are two of the best dramas of all time. What's next here? Something a bit disappointing. I'm going to leave Rescue High Surf with a D plus. But like I said, there is room to grow. Maybe in the coming weeks and months, we will see some growth for this show. But you can catch it Monday nights on Fox. All right, thank you for watching Dan Reviews It. I'll see you next time.